Imagine stepping outside on New Year's morning and finding your garden already whispering "fresh start" before you've even finished your coffee. Here's the secret. A single dramatic evergreen arch at your gate can reset the entire landscape's mood, framing every sunrise like a living picture. Today we're diving into 23 minutes of practical, budget-smart inspiration to elevate any outdoor space, whether you nurture sprawling acres or a compact balcony jungle. So grab your favorite beverage and let's redesign together. First trend on the horizon: biofilic layering. Designers everywhere are merging soft meadow grasses with sculptural stones and eco-friendly composites to blur the line between built and natural. Instead of relying on one dominant statement plant, think in tiers: ground covers to soften edges, mid-height flowering drifts for color punches, and tall, airy accents that sway with wind. This layered rhythm not only looks lush year-round but also supports pollinators and improves drainage, making it beautiful and responsible simultaneously. Color forecasting suggests shades of warm terracotta and mossy sage will dominate outdoor palettes this year. To integrate these without repainting every pot, weave them through accessories: weatherproof cushions, inexpensive clay spheres, or a fresh coat on reclaimed bench slats. When paired with deep charcoal planters or natural concrete, these colors ground the garden while still feeling vibrant. They're also forgiving with seasonal blooms, letting spring pastels sing and autumn golds glow without jarring transitions. Let's talk budget tricks. Because elevating a landscape shouldn't empty your wallet. Start by scouting local construction sites for leftover pavers or bricks, often free if you haul them. Then build a low serpentine path that guides footsteps and guides the eye. Salvage wooden pallets, sand them smooth, and hinge together to create foldable vertical planters. Fill pockets with hardy herbs, and suddenly your fence becomes both produce section and aromatic backdrop, proving thoughtful design can sprout from discarded materials. Speaking of senses, fragrance is often overlooked outdoors. Layer scent strategically. Plant night blooming jasmine near seating so evenings become naturally perfumed. Tuck lemon balm beside walkways for a citrus burst each time ankles brush foliage. Complement with a subtle outdoor diffuser using essential oils in the same note family to amplify the effect. This multisensory approach anchors memories. Your garden becomes the scent of summer barbecues and winter solstice gatherings, deepening emotional connections far beyond aesthetics. Furniture decisions set the stage for lingering outdoors. Curved modular seating feels current and invites conversation, yet can reshape easily for parties or solitary reading. Choose powder-coated aluminum frames for durability, then top with quick-dry foam cushions wrapped in recycled fabrics. Neutral bases allow you to swap accent pillows seasonally. Think corals in spring, indigos during high summer, mustard in fall, keeping the overall scheme fresh without large investments. Don't forget a low, broad coffee table for board games and evening snacks. If your garden footprint is small, borrow tricks from urban rooftop designers. Raise planting beds to bench height so soil volume increases while doubling as built-in seats. Mount mirrored stainless panels behind shady borders. Reflections visually double space and bounce extra light onto foliage, boosting growth. Install a narrow rill along one edge. Water's gentle movement masks street noise and creates cooling microclimates. These layered actions transform even a postage stamp courtyard into an immersive, spacious retreat. Wildlife-friendly design is more than bird feeders. Cluster nectar-rich blooms in 7 plant swathes to form visible landing zones for pollinators. Situate a shallow basin filled with pebbles and rainwater so butterflies can sip without drowning. Leave a discreet brush pile tucked behind taller shrubs to shelter overwintering ladybugs. By weaving habitat features into aesthetic compositions, you cultivate a living orchestra of chirps and fluttering wings while still maintaining a tidy, intentional visual rhythm. A small water feature instantly upgrades ambience. Instead of a costly stone fountain, repurpose a glazed ceramic pot, seal the drainage hole, and nest a solar pump inside. Bubbling water cascades just inches, enough for tranquil sound. Place it near seating so conversation flows over gentle splashes. The moving surface also deters mosquitoes and encourages birds to bathe. Surround with aromatic mint and variegated hostas, creating contrast between glossy leaves and reflective water. Lighting stretches enjoyment well past sunset and highlights your hard work. Combine low-voltage path lights with hidden uplights aimed into canopy interiors. This indirect glow feels magical, avoiding harsh glare. Swap fixed color bulbs for Wi-Fi-enabled warm white units, letting you adjust temperature for cozy winter gatherings or crisp summer evenings. String vintage-style Edison LED filaments overhead for ambience. Then layer flameless candles on tabletops so intimate groups feel enveloped in flickering warmth without fire hazard. Edible landscapes continue trending, merging culinary function with beauty. Replace a section of ornamental border with rainbow chard, whose neon stems rival any flower, and interplant purple basil for aromatic depth. Espalier dwarf apple trees against a sun-warmed wall. Their sculpted form adds artistry while fruit feeds family. When edible plants appear ornamental, neighbors see curated design rather than utilitarian rows, proving productivity and aesthetics can share the same soil gracefully.